Hello and welcome to our special post-election edition of our hours, our kind of your hours. It's actually going to be a half hour today. But what we want to do and what I wanted to do today was give you a sense of what to do. 1 week ago, we had an election, in case you didn't know, and that election changed everything. This is not going to be normal with regard to our office hours. It's not going to be normal from now on. And I really want to give you a sense, because so many of you have written in, of what I consider to be priorities for what we need to do, what you need to do, what you can do. And I'm going to go through 10 priorities. Now, it's not necessarily the only 10. I mean, you are going to be mobilized and organized. You're going to be energized. In fact, perhaps the only silver lining on this election is that a lot of people who until now have said, well, politics is out there, politics is for other people, are now understanding that they can't sit back, that they can't simply assume that politics is for others. And so what we want to do and what I want to do is to give you a sense of what is possible right now. Again, without normalizing this. In fact, quite the opposite. This is not going to be normal. In 66 days, Donald Trump is going to take over the United States, and his administration is going to take over the United States government. And we, all of us, need to be prepared. So let me just go through some of my suggestions, humbly, and then I'll take your questions. One, very critically important, is to protect people from harassment and from hate. Right now, according to statistics we have, the FBI and others, there has been an increase in hate crime. You need to be vigilant in your communities, in your organizations, in your businesses, in your universities. You need to work with others to make sure that populations that might be harassed or otherwise made vulnerable or bullied are not. And that is our first responsibility, to celebrate diversity and to understand the importance of making sure that people are safe, that they feel safe, that our communities are safe. Secondly, if you are in a sanctuary city, and I'm talking now about what Trump is saying he is going to do right away with regard to deportations. He's saying he wants to deport criminals, and he wants to deport people who are gang members and who are drug runners. Well, the problem is to figure that out requires what? I mean, there's no legal process for figuring out who is a gang member or who's dealing in drugs before there is any kind of legal proceeding. And so the danger here is a kind of a dragnet, a stop and frisk, a kind of an open-ended invitation to treating people because they have different skin color or because they look different, just treating them as if they are presumptively here illegally. And so what we need to do, if you are in a sanctuary city, and I mean that if you are in a major city, or even if you're in a small city that has already declared itself a sanctuary city, you need to work with city officials to make sure that your city is not.
So hold on a second. People say it's not working.
Yeah, it's not working for me either.
So if anyone can hear us, we're going to start over.
Okay.
Because people say
apparently it's not working. We are going to start over. So give us just a minute. Technical. But Donald Trump, are you already interfering with us? Are you already trying to repress and suppress this kind of criticism? Because I'm sorry, we're gonna go. We're gonna do this anyway. All right. So you just tell me when to start, and we will.